Hey everyone, welcome back to Lumopop, your go-to channel for the latest breaking news, the hottest dramas, and the stories shaking the entertainment world. We're here to keep you updated, entertained, and always one step ahead. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, join our growing family, and don't forget to turn on the bell. Because here at Lumopop, we bring you the news that matters, the scandals you can't stop talking about, and the moments that redefine pop culture. And tonight, dear viewers, we have a story that has left the entire world breathless. Stop everything you're doing, because what unfolded last night wasn't just another livestream, wasn't just another celebrity headline. It was a moment so raw, so shocking, and so unforgettable that it instantly became one of the most talked about events in modern entertainment history. Before millions of fans, Liu Yuning, the towering star adored across Asia, walked into Xiao Lusi's livestream and, with the weight of the world in his voice, asked her a question that could change both of their lives forever: "Will you marry me?" But let's rewind. Because the night didn't begin like this. It started quietly, almost mundanely. Zhao Lusi was at home, sitting in her cozy studio, chatting casually with her loyal fans. She answered questions about skincare, hinted at future projects, and laughed with that warmth that made millions across Asia, and beyond, fall in love with her. It was simple, ordinary, the kind of intimacy her fans cherished. And then, something shifted. A shadow moved in the corner of the screen. At first, it seemed like a trick of the light. Maybe a staff member, someone helping behind the scenes. But as the figure stepped closer, the livestream audience, hundreds of thousands at that moment, collectively gasped. It wasn't a staff member. It was Liu Yuning. For a heartbeat, the livestream froze in silence. Xiao Lusi spun around in disbelief. Her expression, wide eyes, parted lips, breath caught in her throat, would later be dissected frame by fans around the globe. Some called it the most authentic reaction they had ever seen from her. This wasn't acting. This was shock, vulnerability. The chat, once playful and casual, erupted into chaos. Hearts, crying emojis, strings of exclamation points. Some screamed with joy, others whispered in disbelief. But all agreed on one thing. This was no longer just another livestream. This was history. Liu Yuning stepped fully into the frame. His presence was commanding, yet unguarded. And in his hand, there was something unmistakable, a small velvet box. A ring. The energy shifted instantly. The light-hearted atmosphere turned electric. Viewer numbers skyrocketed into the millions as the news spread like wildfire across social platforms. Twitter, Weibo, TikTok, within minutes, Liu Yuning and Xiao Lusi were trending worldwide. And then, he spoke. His voice was steady, but tinged with tremor at the edges. He confessed that he had been waiting for this moment for months. That he could no longer keep his feelings locked away. That this night, in front of her fans, in front of the world, he wanted to bare his heart. And then, with deliberate grace, he sank to one knee. The world seemed to stop. "Will you marry me?" The words lingered in the air, echoing not just in that small studio but across millions of screens worldwide. Xiao Lusi froze. Her hands covered her mouth, trembling. Tears welled in her eyes. Every breath she took was shallow, fragile. Fans stared, transfixed, searching for meaning in the slightest flicker of her expression. Was it fear, joy, overwhelm? The chat window exploded into chaos, scrolling faster than anyone could follow. Thousands of languages, millions of emotions, flooding in at once. But in that studio, silence reigned. And then, she spoke. Her voice was soft, unsteady, but undeniably real. "Yes, I will marry you." The silence shattered into euphoria. She laughed through tears, and he held her hands tightly. It was imperfect, messy, and painfully human. Which made it all the more powerful. Within hours, hashtags like hashtag Liu Yuning proposal and hashtag Xiao Lusi engaged dominated social media across more than 20 countries. Major news outlets from New York to Paris, from Seoul to Singapore, scrambled to cover the story. Fashion magazines zoomed in on her outfit, jewelry experts speculated about the ring, and business analysts noted that brands tied to both stars saw stock prices spike overnight. It wasn't just a love story anymore. It was a global cultural event. But as with every seismic moment in entertainment, questions soon followed. Was this truly spontaneous, or was it staged? Some pointed out the flawless camera angles, the crystal clear audio, and even suggested that Liu Yuning might have been wearing a hidden mic. Could this have been carefully orchestrated for maximum global impact? Others insisted this was as raw and unfiltered as it gets, a once-in-a-lifetime display of love, unscripted and breathtakingly real. And so the debate rages on. Was it the most romantic proposal of the decade? Or the most brilliant PR move the industry has ever seen? For fans, it felt like a fairy tale unfolding in real time. For critics, it was a masterclass in publicity. But for Liu Yuning and Xiao Lusi, it was something far more personal. The beginning of a new chapter, one that intertwines their private love with the immense responsibility of living in the public eye. And now, dear viewers, we turn the question to you. Do you believe this was a genuine act of love, or a carefully crafted performance for the world to see? Was it fate, or strategy? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching Lumopop. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to hit subscribe, give us a like, and ring the bell so you never miss the next big drama shaking the entertainment world. Stay inspired, stay connected, and we'll see you in the next update.